This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Hey, you know what? And the bottom line is this, if you like this game, more power to you. If you like games that are this fucking hard, like, this is just not my cup of tea. You know, Dark Souls, I used to say that. Then I got used to the Dark Souls franchise. This is way worse. This is like, oh my god, you want to hurt yourself, right? But hey, you like it, you like it. Great, you know, you really like games that are that fucking crazy challenging. I mean, go for it. But for me, this is like, this surpasses the level of being able to have casual fun with a game. You know what I mean? Like, to me, this game is work. To me, this is like, I have to really work my butt off to fucking succeed, and I don't want to do that. I want to have fun. You know? So I'm not saying, oh, there's times when games should be challenging. I agree, but this is just like, not fun. It's so fucking bad.
As for Sekiro, last night the game really pissed me off. However, I did finally persevere and get to a new part of the game. So the good news is, for today's streaming, as we start here, I'll be in a brand new area, new enemies and stuff, and we'll see what happens. You know, we'll see how it goes. Didn't change my title, remove the word marathon. No, what I'll do is I'll remove you from stream chat. And then I won't have to hear stupid shit anymore, Adam Paul. Goodbye.
I'm just going to ban.
And by the way, that's how we're dealing with stuff today. This is a no-nonsense stream. We're not going to be putting up with idiots coming in here and talking shit and, you know, trying to derail stuff. This is a positive vibe stream. This is me playing a bunch of fun games and putting out a very fun event for all of you that has been in the works for 2 months. I've been planning this thing, okay? So hopefully you guys enjoy with the vast variety of content that I'll be putting out today. Hopefully this will be, you know, entertaining to everybody. You know, no matter what kind of gameplay you're looking for, you're going to get it today. No matter what time you tune into the stream, you're going to see some fun stuff. See what I mean? I'm not setting up a tips goal. Reason being, the tips goal is kind of a... It's not necessarily honest, because like I said, if I could raise $17,000, yeah, that would mean all my taxes are taken care of. That would be the ideal state. It's also incredibly unreasonable. You know what I mean? I don't think that's going to happen. That's insane. But no matter what I raise, it helps. So, you know, that's kind of why I'd rather do a total tips rather than a tips goal, because I think a tips goal is kind of dishonest. In reality, I'm happy for anything that I get. Anything that I get helps towards the you know, knocking down this issue. Now, I'm going to start up shoutouts in just a moment, but one final thing I want to say. Sadly, we cannot do the pop-up notifications on stream for tips. Reason being, yesterday, basically, trolls figured out a way to abuse the system and do fake tips that still show up on the stream.
Oh, shit.
And we had people doing fake $10,000 tips, no exaggeration. I believe yesterday, by the time the stream was over with Sekiro, we had over 17,000 fake dollars in tips that had been, you know, put up on the stream. And obviously we can't have that. It's going to be too distracting. You have troll messages constantly. So we're not doing it. What I'm going to do long term is I'm going to basically do something different. I'm no longer going to be using Muxy when it comes to, you know, these stream notifications. What I'm going to have to do is switch over to something new. And I know there's multiple options. Everyone says use Streamlabs. We'll see. I have to keep my eyes peeled for you know, what options I want to do. And I'm basically going to be doing a new thing shortly. How shortly? I can't promise that, because I basically need time to experiment and mess around with something new. And I don't have a lot of free time. As you know, I stream constantly. But I'll do my best. We'll see. In the next couple of weeks, I'm probably going to adopt something new. to replace Muxie, because Muxie just doesn't seem sufficient anymore, where people can abuse the system so badly that they can just spam insanely large fake tips to get attention, okay? So there will not be any pop-up notifications for tips today. However, I will be monitoring and giving shout-outs for all legitimate tips today. So if we get significantly large legitimate tips, you will get your credit. I will shout you out. You will get on the leaderboard if you are the top tip of the day. Okay, everybody? Honk Honkler did a 100-bit cheer and hilariously said I should not overgeneralize when I talk about Sekiro, when in his own cheer he overgeneralizes. The bottom line is, I think Sekiro is a game that's made for those who want the insane hardcore challenge without any kind of option for easiness. When you play Dark Souls, alright, even though the game can be incredibly unfair at times, most people can persevere. I think Sekiro will be the game from Software that breaks people. That there's going to be a ton of people buying it because they liked previous From Software games, and out of the people who buy it, like 20% of the people will ever beat it. Because it just seems like that's the kind of game they were going for, and that's fine if that's your cup of tea, but for me personally, I enjoyed playing the Dark Souls games and exploring and seeing the enemy variety. I never really wanted to challenge myself. Oh, I'm doing an all parry run, where everything I do I parry. I'm doing a run where I'm a level 1 and I never level up. See, I don't do that kind of shit. I don't find that fun. But for people who love that, I think that's the kind of game Sekiro is designed to be. And this is your game, and that's great, but you have to understand it definitely is going to polarize the gaming audience. And so when you see someone like me who's a more casual player, not a hardcore player, I don't go back and do crazy challenge runs a million times in Dark Souls, and playing a game like Sekiro and struggling and being frustrated, you're going to understand that's kind of what's going to happen to most people who play this game and aren't the hardcore bunch who are in love with From Software so much. You know, and that's a shame. It is what it is, but, you know, that's just going to be the truth of the matter. So, that's my opinion, okay? And if you disagree, that's fine. You can disagree, and that's okay. But, you know, please don't come on and attack me for my opinions, all right? Vote Democrat cheered, and he says, yes, detractors are coming today. No kidding. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone knew that detractors would be out in force today. We don't need to give them any undue attention, and already, I've already told you, I've curtailed it. If they try to do abuse of the system and fake tips or whatever, it's not going to affect anything because no one's going to see them but me, and I'm going to know what's real and what's not. So no worries. By the way, they've already mass reported this stream falsely for a million different reasons, trying to get it taken down, even though there's nothing wrong with the stream and it violates no terms of service of anything. So, good for them. Congrats on being massive troll idiots. I don't know what else to say.
Salt. That's all you can taste is salt.
Hodor Targ just cheered and says, what about a patron goal? I think that platform is underpromoted in your plug since last fundraiser patrons went down, unfortunately. First of all, I don't even know what you're talking about, last fundraiser. I didn't do a fundraiser.
What? What? This guy's a pathological liar.
But, you know, here's the thing. As I become more and more stream-oriented, people on Patreon have become less focused on Patreon. And, you know, that's going to happen. People are going to want to come to the format where I'm focused. And if my focus is streams, they want to do contributions via streams. You know what I mean? You're going to get more cheering, subbing, and tipping to get that interaction live on a stream versus, oh, I pledged to Patreon, and I get, you know, oh, I get to nominate and vote on games for an event, or, oh, I get to get my question answered on Ask the King. That's not as big of a lustrous thing, you know what I mean? As contributing during the live streams when they see that immediate gratification and interaction, and thank you for the contribution. You see what I mean? So, in that regard, I hear ya. And I have sought to try to find better ways to integrate my Patreon into stuff. And I have, but some people are still like, oh, you should go do other stuff. It's funny because the things people constantly tell me to do on Patreon, I can't do. They're things that just aren't viable. But I don't know, you know, you're absolutely right. I completely agree with you. However, you know, I'm always seeking suggestions on, you know, what are things that I could do for patrons. So, hey, hell, if anyone ever has suggestions, I'm open to suggestions. I'd love to hear them. You know, patreon.com/darksidephil is where you can pledge to my Patreon, and you do earn personal rewards for pledging. It's all explained there. But, you know, for today's purposes, I think focusing on the tips is the best way to go. You know, even though Patreon would help, I think people are more focused on getting that instant gratification of a shout-out thank you for the tips or getting up on the tips leaderboard rather than worrying about patron pledges at this point, okay? Hickany. Cheers. Says, why do you care so much about healthcare? You really get sick or go to the doctor. You really don't need it, and Cat seems healthy. Because for me, I'm getting older, and I'm going to be very honest with all of you. You guys have no idea about my true health. I don't talk about it. I don't tell you about health issues that I have and shit. I just, when something happens, I just tough through it. And I know, you know, I have things that eventually I'm going to have to go for healthcare for, and I need health insurance. Let's just put it that way. So, you know, you say, oh, I really get sick. I mean, you're right, But however, I would love to go to the doctor when I get sick, but I can't afford it because healthcare in the United States is so expensive. Not only am I paying over $300 a month for healthcare, if I go to the doctor, I have to pay more money. Oh, you came to the doctor? That's immediately a copay. Oh, I had to prescribe a medication to make you better. That's immediately hundreds of dollars. And it's like, that's the healthcare situation in America. You need to be rich to basically go to the doctor. And I'm not, you know, I'm not. I don't have the money to do it. In the past few years, I had a few times when I'm down and my voice is all screwed up. Going to the doctor would definitely benefit me and I can't go, you know?
God damn, dude, that's depressing as fuck.
Alright, continuing on. Hodor Targ says, I think the unfortunate part of you playing Sekiro, you haven't mastered the virtues of parrying and counterattacks, which is the direct opposite of how you play Dark Souls, where you dodged like crazy. Hopefully you won't drop it after a few failures. I'm gonna do my best. Like I said, it's funny to me because just because I criticize a game doesn't mean I hate it. Just because I got frustrated at a game doesn't mean I'm not gonna keep playing it. And last night, after my second stream of Sekiro, here we go with bullshit. People on the internet saying that I dropped the game. Phil dropped Sekiro today, did you hear? Well, no, actually I didn't drop Sekiro at all. You made that up to try to get, some kind of, some kind of drama going. And so everyone on Twitch was talking about how Phil dropped Sekiro. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's the first game I'm playing on the marathon tomorrow. I don't know. Where would you even get these notions from? Right? These crazy notions. I don't understand. But anyway, no, I didn't drop Sekiro. I am going to keep trying to persevere. We'll see how it goes. All right.
Okay, moving on. The Lightning God cheered and says, stop making excuses. I don't even know what you're talking about. Thanks for the cheer. Code Castle cheered. And he says, I can pick up a controller and play any game at a professional level. Your words, homie. Well, if I ever said that, that's completely false.
I'm just overall pretty good at all kinds of different games. I think I could take something like that World Cyber Games Ultimate Gamer. You want to know the truth? I'm probably one of the best overall gamers in the country.
Any moment, I can pick up a controller and I can play any game at professional level. And the truth of the matter is that people should stop taking things that I said years and years and years and years in the past as face value stuff. Things change over time. The world is not black and white. If you believe that, you are an incredibly immature person and incredibly unwise. Things that I used to say back in the day are insanely stupid. And I've said this repeatedly. Think about all the dumb shit I've said over the years about things like Minecraft and stuff. I was a moron back then saying dumb shit. No, I cannot pick up any controller and play any game at a professional level. And if you actually believe that that's fact, that's just stupidity. Okay?
Oh, shit. Well, that was way too much. The thing erupted on me. There must have been an air pocket in it. That's not cool. But we can salvage it. Look at that. Just put a little bit on top. There's going to be way too much on the bottom. I'm going to have to avoid that blotch right there. Because I obviously didn't want that to happen. But
oh, shit. I'm going to open up my PayPal because I want to confirm that tips are correct and everything for today. And so I need to open this up. Because sometimes the email confirmations don't go through immediately. So having the PayPal open actually is going to help me even more to confirm legit stuff. And having the PayPal open, I absolutely can confirm this is legit. So we got a $1 tip from Super Dragon. Frogs playing golf cheers. Have you ever considered doing unbans for $5? No, because guess what? That's against Twitch terms of service.
Okay, this is funny. Someone named Kingdom Hearts 3 is bad in the stream chat says, read my name and I'll tip. I just wanted to read it because I thought that was hilarious. He wants me to say Kingdom Hearts 3 is bad. I don't think it's bad, I just don't think it's good. I think it's just kind of meh. And Tax Guy Larry cheers says, can we get a T-pose for good luck? Alright, fine. You guys want it? You can have your T-pose for good luck. There you go, you got your T-pose.
What? What? I've been broadcasting since 10 a.m. It's now 10:12 p.m. Okay? This is the longest stream I've ever done in the history of me streaming. Ah! That was the wrong thing. That was not what I meant to click on. Sorry about that. Okay, hold on.
And even though this isn't even a dent in my taxes yet, it's adding up. It's going to help in the long run. It will. So thank you guys very much for your contributions. I appreciate it. All right. So that being said, thanks for a great event. A few things that I noticed. Number one, it seems that some people only want to be here for certain types of games. Definitely today I played Sekiro, Modern Warfare Remastered, and Blackout. Black Ops 4 Blackout. Those 3 games brought in more viewers and more contributions via tips than anything else. When I started playing Donkey Kong Country 2, Super Mario RPG, and Street Fighter, people were saying, oh, this is not as good, it's boring, or whatever. People didn't really come back till I started doing Blackout. I get that. At the same time, I don't think that doing an entire 12-hour stream of only 3 games would have worked. And like I've already told you guys, with Sekiro, by splitting up the way I'm doing it, it's making it so I not burn out on it. If I had played Sekiro for more than 2 hours today, I probably would have been annoyed to holy hell and not like the game, and it wouldn't have been entertaining for you to watch or for me to play. So that's why I split it up like that. If anything, I think what we need to do is we need to focus on finding games that work for events like this.
Because someone said, why don't I do this every week? I'm not doing this every week. If I do this every week, it's not special. It would be just something I do every week, and people would be like, oh, Phil's just doing it to try to be a money grubber and raise money, and that's why he does this special stream. No, fuck you. You're a liar. I want this to be when I actually need help from you guys. Then I'll do like a crazy long special stream, but I'm not going to do it every week. And then you're right, then it wouldn't be special. It would seem like it's too commonplace, okay? However, being that we see that how much, you know, I raised today via tips, which was my goal to raise as many tips as possible, I'm probably going to do another one of these. Holy fucking shit. Relax. Some people just can't control themselves. And then, of course, 1,000 troll responses of negativity. It's greed. And oh, it's Phil's greed. Oh, it's greed. Phil wants more. He always wants more.
For my my time away to Connecticut in the second week of April. All right. When exactly it'll be, I don't know. Probably, I don't want to do it, I don't think, on my birthday. Maybe if I do it the day before my birthday, that would work out. Okay. So I guess we'll see, you know, timing-wise. But I think I should definitely do another one of these before to raise as much as I can. Because like I said, I certainly did not raise enough to make a dent in my taxes. But if I keep going, I might be able to. Okay. So, that being said, thank you for everyone who did contribute, who was here and just hung out with me. Even if you didn't contribute, thanks for just hanging out, for being positive. Thank you to my mod staff, who had to moderate a ton today. It was a major pain in the butt. I know it was. Okay? I definitely think it was a successful event. The other cool thing is I have a giant day of gameplay videos to upload, so it's going to be good footage for YouTube. I don't know if it's going to translate into any views or whatever.
Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views.
Or any ad revenue, but what I would say is if you are watching this video or any of the videos from today's marathon on YouTube, please also consider contributing, because ad revenue doesn't cut it anymore. Like, no lie, ad revenue is so bad on YouTube that some months, I'm now making on YouTube probably 1/7 or 1/8 what I used to in 1 month. That's how bad it's gotten. It does nothing. Like, it's just so pathetic, and it's not my fault. It's YouTube's fault. They lost all their advertisers, you know? So, if you're watching on YouTube, and you only watch on YouTube, please consider contributing in the description of the video. I mean, right here's the link, but in the description of the video is the link. Please consider contributing to help out, okay?
And the bottom line is, it doesn't matter, like, my Twitch, my YouTube videos, are what they are. You know, I know for a fact my YouTube viewership has dwindled because I've been focusing way more on Twitch, in particular. So I know that not as many people go and even watch me on YouTube anymore. YouTube is saying we don't want people like Phil anymore. I was yelling and screaming and saying, it's all your fault and you gotta, you know, send me freaking, you know, funds and stuff. It was just me saying, you want videos on YouTube? Pledge to Patreon.
I got a $1 tip saying, well, if you're gonna take a week off in April, isn't that gonna hurt all the money that you raised today? Yeah, but the bottom line is I have to do this. I've explained many times. We're in a situation where my parents are getting older. I'm in a situation where Kat obviously wants to meet them, and they want to meet Kat. And, you know, we're in a situation where who knows what's going to happen with their health. It's actually that bad where something could happen. Where, like, my mom put it the best way. She said, I'd much rather have you come out here and spend time with us and us meet Kat and us do stuff together and spend significant time than you have to come out here when one of us is dying sick to say goodbye. I'd rather have it that way. And I was like, I agree with you. I'd rather go out now before things are horrible and have a good time and good memories rather than, you know, another couple of years forward, maybe something horrible happens, right? Which, God forbid, it doesn't. I'd like my parents to live as long as they possibly can, obviously, but, you know, being reality here, you know, they're not going to live forever. So, that's what I mean, okay? So yeah, you're right. Oh no, Phil's not going to be streaming for a week in April. Does that mean he's losing money? Sure, but what can I do about it? Nothing. I can't do anything about it. It has to happen. It's more important.
You know, my parents are more important than me staying in this house. just being real with all of you. They're more important. Me spending time with them and Kat meeting them, whatever, is more important than me losing a week of money to go see my parents. So that's what I mean. I'm going to be visiting them no matter what in April. All right. Oh my God, this shocks me. Wow.
Timbo Slice Cheer, he says, great stream, good to see you feel the way I do with family, nothing is more important. It's true. This house has been amazing to live in, but if I don't work for a week to go visit my parents, and it's the tipping point of the reason why I can't stay in this house, then so be it. You know what I mean? It's just a fucking week. It's a week, and that week will be very meaningful to see my parents, to spend time with them, for Kat to meet them. It's gonna be a really, like a memories for life, you know? So, it's worth it, okay? It's definitely worth it.
I got an anonymous dollar tip saying, will you provide any photos from the trip so trolls don't accuse you of lying? Trolls will accuse me of lying no matter what, but I may, just for the fans, take a few pictures, like maybe Bearsley Zoo, maybe, you know, my cat in my parents' house, and we're playing with their cats and stuff like that. We'll see, but I'm not going to be doing a ton of that. If it is, it'll just be pictures with my phone, not the camera for videos or anything. It'll be very small things on Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that, okay? I just received a $200 tip. And by the way, I now owe everyone a triple dab. That was terrible. There's your triple dab. Because I promised I would do that if we hit $1,000, and we did. So there's your triple dab.
So I got an anonymous dollar tip from someone who thinks they're a know-it-all. They're not, and I'm not even going to address it. But thank you for the dollar tip regardless. Alright. That's 2 more tips. I just love these people. I have a friend who's a friend of the CPA, and they said that if you make this much money, you should be paying this much in taxes, and you should be doing this, and you should be doing that. Whatever. Whatever you say. Oh, I have no idea. Frogs Playing Golf says, if I had to sell this house, which might happen later this year, would I also consider taking the loss on the condo in Connecticut, or keep trying to pay that and make it your future new place? That will never be my future new place. I don't know why people can't fucking get this through their thick skulls. I can't live there. My stream setup doesn't work there. The internet there is not good enough to stream every day. It never was. That's why I couldn't stream consistently when I fucking lived there. I was always having problems with the fucking internet, constantly. And they will refuse to fix it. Even paying the highest level account, they refuse to fix the internet there. There's only one company that does internet there. So I can't get a competitor to come in and do better internet for me. Kat and I cannot live there. It's too small for 2 people. The people who lived there previously moved out because it was too small for 2 people. I'm never moving back there, ever, under any fucking circumstance whatsoever. Stop saying it. It's stupidity at this point, okay? Can't happen. If anything, I have to get an apartment or a bigger place somewhere else. I can't live there and do what I do and live with Kat and do all that in Connecticut. I mean, seriously, I don't know how many fucking times I could give you all my rationale why it can't happen. You're just being thick-headed at this point. Stop it.
Toxify it. Oh, Phil actually is a really toxic person, so we're just gonna keep saying, why am I toxic? Because it's a meme. Why am I toxic? More toxic, more toxic.
I got a dollar tip from someone named Cheeseburger. He says, if you have to sell your house, which house do you mean? This house, I'm living in. I can't sell the house in Connecticut. The house in Connecticut, I owe around $97,000 against the mortgage, and it's only worth about $60,000. So I can't sell something that I owe more on it than I'll make for selling it. I have to sell this house. This house has equity in it. Another anonymous dollar tipper says that the condo is a detractor meme, and they turn everything into a meme. You're right. It really is. You know, you're absolutely right. They turn everything into memes, negative memes, and they laugh about everything in my life and think it's hilarious. When in my life, you know, I have to deal with the repercussions of the shit that's happened to me over the years. To them, it's hilarious. Oh, it's funny. It's very funny. Fuck off.
Oh my god. That was great. Oh my god.
What's my opinion on the morning kumite? I don't even know what the hell that is. I really don't. And by the way, John C. III, I hope it's not a detractor thing, because seriously, if it is, like, you were acting up today. I don't know what was up with you, dude. You gotta stop. You know, this is a stream where we're trying to be positive, and you're coming in and shouting out stuff I never heard of. Seriously, you gotta fucking chill with that shit.
Android, thanks for the cheer. Again, I'm not going to argue with you about this stuff. People swear they know better than me about shit. So they like, if I cheer or tip, I can argue with Phil. And because I cheer or tipped, Phil will just go on a tangent about it. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not wasting my time with it.
I really should be checking these because they might not be real. These might be the people faking it. Let me check right now. Because I'm giving all these answers now. These might be fake tips too.
No, these tips are legit. Okay, good. These have been legit tips. It's not about the money. It's not. I'm not here to take a paycheck. Let's face it, is a money factory. Please give me your monies. Can I give Chestnut a hug? Sure, why not? You're a nice hug. There you go, Chestnut. Thanks for being here today for my first marathon. I appreciate that. And thanks for not falling constantly, because I think you only fell like once and it was off camera between like setup. He never actually fell and distracted me today, so that was nice. Hello, my children. Welcome, my friends, to a world of wonder and joy. Ho, 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 ho. It's the positive stream. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, let's stop that. Ha, 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 ha. What pasta do you prefer? I prefer a penne. Oh! Easy to eat. Oh! Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. Phil's a racist. Phil's a scammer. DSP's a pedophile. DSP is a thief. DSP is a greedy fuck.
This guy's a bitch.
I have a micro penis. Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God I wish I fucking was.